So when you're considering having an EDC, a very, very small EDC, you're going to have to think about what it is you actually need to take with you. So do you think you're going to need a small power bank with a charger cable? Do you think you're going to need a torch? You've probably got your phone which has got a torch on. Do you need a notepad and pen? Depending on what items you think you're going to rule as necessary, essential, are you going to need a penknife with a corkscrew on? Is that essential for the smallest EDC you can think of? So these are the items that I'm thinking are sort of going to be essential. So I've got 3 different types of torches there just in case. I'm going to throw in some plasters because you never know. Then we've got the sort of different multi-tool things here. Those are the 3 of the smallest, and as you can see, here's a AAA battery. These are the smallest of the pouches, everyday carries I can find. All are small enough to put in your pocket. That one you can also clip it on your belt. The other 2 you can't, they are dedicated pocket carries. I know some people do find it essential to carry a notepad and pen, so I'm going to start off with, we've got a notepad and pen. We've got an EDC, we've got a multi-tool. I think this one is quite a bit better than that one. Even though this is smaller, I'm going to roll that one out. So depending on how essential you think certain things are, it's that one or that one. I'm also going to say you probably do want a torch because you maybe don't always carry your phone, or maybe you want to video something and you need a light as well. So these are the 3 of the torch items that I'm going to include. Now this one, you have to have a power bank. So there's my little power bank, and this is almost the smallest power bank I can find. You can put in your own 18650 battery, so depending on how good a battery you can find, depends on how good a power bank that's going to be. And literally, oh, all the way around. So that's all you do, is just slide that in, and it gives you a bit of a torch. Again, not brilliant, but when you think of how small that is, compared to, that's probably the smallest torch that I've got that's of any use. You can get ones like this, which you can put a AAA battery in, and they're okay. But if you want to carry a torch, it's because you want to see something. So I'm going to say those 2 are ruled out, so that's the one I would want in. So that's another item, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that lanyard off for now, so bear with me 1 minute. Right, so there we go, notepad and pen, torch. I'm going to probably keep trying to fit that in because, again, it probably is essential to some people, in which case you'll need that as well. And again, talking about tools, whilst this one is quite good, it's got a bolt opener, a little screwdriver, a larger screwdriver, can opener, a certain amount of nuts and bolts you can undo. It's got a serrated blade and a sharp blade, and it even has a bit of paracord there. So that is, in my opinion, quite good for one of those credit card size tools. I think if you're wanting to use something, it needs to be a bit more dedicated for use. So I'm going to try that one for now, along with the plasters, and see which of these 3 EDC carries fits the best. So like I say, this is just what I consider is sort of, in fact I don't even think that's essential, but I know there are a lot of people that do think a notepad and pen are essential. and because they're so small, I'm going to include them. But I do think a torch and your power bank and cable are essential. And also you can charge your torch up again, because this particular cable that I've got, whilst it's not tiny, you can get much smaller. It does do, so that's my, so I've got an iPhone, so that's the lightning cable, but you've got the USB-C, and then on the other end you've got USB-A, I believe, and then again the same USB-C. So on a bus, let's say, you've got usually those, or both sometimes, and then I can charge you with my phone or the torch, or even the power bank from there on a bus. Or if I need the power bank, then I've got my USB-C to either the light or my phone. So I think that's quite a good little cable to carry. Does a multitude of different things. Very small and light. So yeah, that's my choice. Like a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, I need something else." Yeah, okay, you get what you want. But those are what I consider essentials. That is the smallest and thinnest of the pouches I can find, but you can almost tell straight away by the time you've got something in there like that, for instance. It doesn't particularly stay in well, and it's so flat that I'm going to say probably at least those three things you're not going to get in. So that one's ruled out. Another very small and thin one. Now this is surprising, because let's say you want to just put the plasters, your notepad, and the pen in there, which leaves your main pouch for power bank, and the rest. And it's not quite, it's very close. If there was one of those items that you didn't want to carry, a torch. So let's say you don't want your torch, you've got your phone, it's got a light on it. There you go, look at that, that is really small. But again, for me, I'm going to want to say I need a torch. So for this one, again, even though that's quite a good pouch for those items, not quite good enough. So we're left with this one. So it does have a little round carry bit there. Yeah, that still fits. Now this just has the one large pouch really, so whilst it's not ideal, as you can see, everything at the moment looks like it's going to go in there quite easily. Oh, I've forgotten something, just bear with me. Ah yeah, the pen's still in there. And there we go. That is quite small, it'll fit in your pocket okay, or clip it on your belt. You can clip something else on there if you want, but yeah, that's for the smallest EDC that I can think of for those items which I think are essential. That's brilliant. You can see everything straight away there. I know some people are going to say, oh, they're all in the same pocket. It's not ideal. No, it's not ideal, but the whole point of this video is the smallest EDC that you can possibly carry that has what I consider essential items in it. Some people are going to say, well, I like to carry money. Well, okay, yeah. Carry the money in your pocket. Carry your phone in your pocket. Again, there's my phone. We're not going to find a small EDC that's going to fit a phone like that in, so you can see that's larger than all the pouches. So that one is, in my opinion, is the one to go for. I'm going to carry my phone in my pocket, my cash in my pocket, keys, although there was still a tiny bit of room, you could fit a key or something in there. And then again, if you didn't want to carry the power bank, because there are plenty of places to charge your phone up nowadays, or your light, or whatever it is you want, yeah, put something else instead of that. Thank you very much for watching. Tell me what you think. If there's something you think I've left out that you would consider essential, let me know. I'll do another one.